Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm Mr. Blast and today we're taking a look at not one, but two Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toys. We have 2025's Playmates Edition Megazord piece, the Pterodactyl. On the other side, we have 2022's Lightning Collection Hasbro's Zord Ascension Project Pterodactyl. And we're going to compare the two, take a look at some differences that they have between the paint apps and stickers, the accessories they come with, as well as do a quick transformation to what they look like when they're in the Megazord mode. And we're going to see which one maybe does it better. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's get into it. All right, so first up, we have 2022's release of the Zord Ascension project, the Pterodactyl, which, as we all know, is the final piece that connects to the Megazord or the Battle Tank mode, depending on which one you choose. This is what it looks like when it's in Pterodactyl mode. Everyone knows, I feel like everyone kind of knows this right here. I feel like even if you didn't know Power Rangers, you'd know what this is right here. It's kind of crazy. A couple things to note, the neck on mine is really loose. Like, this doesn't really have any hold whatsoever. I don't even think there's a way to tighten this down because it's just a pin that's in here. But other than that, it's not bad. Oh, wait. Yeah, this piece too. I don't know why this flops really bad right here. This doesn't even move on the Playmates edition, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Here's the two cannons that it does come with. I don't honestly remember any episode where the Pterodactyl had used these right here. These are the cannons that go on the back of the Mastodon's feet when it's in Megazord mode, and actually also the bottom of the Mastodon's feet when it's in the tank mode. I actually kind of just remembered that. Again, I never really used the tank mode. I'm sure most of us don't. But the wings are finished in a nice silver paint, as you can see right here. The head looks pretty good. It's got a different shade of pink right here, and then this is red on the eye and on the nose too. You have the small cockpit on the top here where there's a mini tiny barely painted pink ranger in there. You can barely see her, almost like a green ranger if you look really close. It probably is, to be honest. I think maybe that's what they went for. I don't know. Let's close that up. There's no mouth. This is all hollow underneath here. On the other side, same thing, painted wing, a nice red. This is all paint right here. There is no stickers, which is pretty cool. Let's take the cannons off of here. Show you what it looks like without it. It actually is kind of nice to have these. You can stand it up if you have all the Zords displayed separately. You've got some pink paint underneath here. The bottom wings are silver, and you've got a little bit of blue right here as well. And quick transformation to the Megazord mode, like this, and that's it. And it attaches to the Tyrannosaurus chest with these two clips right here. The cannons, like I said, they go on the back of the Mastodon feet, and that's it. This is basically it right here. There's not a whole lot to this. So let's quickly move on to the Playmates edition, which actually is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let's check it out. Okay, and here we have the Playmates edition that just released recently in the last month or two. And I really like this one. I like that it's oversized. All this is actually painted silver, which is kind of nice. I don't really know if I care for the plastic overlay that the other one had. I really like this silver painted. I think it stands out more. You've got a sticker here with the blue and yellow, and then a rectangle yellow with the black around it. Two more blue stickers. Here are the cannons that this one comes with. It actually does come with projectiles that you can fire. I'll see if I can catch that. Here you go. Pew, pew. I'm pretty sure I just lost those, but whatever. Here's the head. It looks pretty good. It's done in a nice pink up top here, as well as pink on the beak, red eyes. And this one actually has a mouth that opens, which is, I wasn't expecting that because none of the other ones have a mouth that open like that, except for the Tyrannosaurus. His opens, I think, well, yeah, no, it's done for aesthetics. I don't think it's done for transformation at all. So only the Pterodactyl and Tyrannosaurus have mouths that open. If we swing around the back here, you can see the two stickers that are on the inside. The wings are just plain gray plastic, just like the bottom pieces here. The cannons as well. Let's take those off. And you can look at the Pterodactyl from here, or the Pteranodon, or whatever you want to call it, depending on what side of the planet you were watching Power Rangers on, or Sentai. But quick transformation, just fold the head back, fold the wings down. Mine actually stay pretty good here. The other one, not so much. They're a little bit loose, and the neck on the other one's really loose. This one's actually nice and clicky. But this one connects in two spots right here and here. But that's it. That's all you get. You just get those two. Oh, and the surprise. I'm sure many of you have seen the new 5-pack of the Zords that they have nowadays, and they're just starting to show up on retail shelves. Well, the Pterodactyl doesn't come with these in that set. So these are the miniature figures that you get if you buy the 5 of the Zords separately. Now, these are not a deal breaker, honestly. You shouldn't, like, want to get the Pterodactyl just because of these figures. They're okay. They're very little details on them. In fact, actually, the saber-toothed tiger Yellow Ranger looks like a Zeo. This is like a Zeo Ranger. I'm not going to lie, the way they painted that on there. But it's pretty cool to have them. They actually all have different poses. Actually, I think the Blue and Black Ranger, yeah, they're pretty close. Yeah, they're pretty close in their poses. Again, the helmets, no detail. You can definitely tell who's who. But, yeah, the Pterodactyl does come with these little figures here. It shouldn't be a deal breaker, to be honest. It should just be something that, you know, hey, that's cool that it came with this, you know, but that's about it, really. I don't, they're just little figures. I'll probably put them back in the box just so I don't lose them, because they're very tiny and there's really nowhere else to put them on the Megazord or in the Megazord or whatever. They just exist, which is fine, I guess. But overall, honestly, I have to say, I think I like the Playmates version of this better. Overall, looks-wise, the Zord Ascension project, but for how this one is just made, I really like the way this looks. I don't know why, it just looks better to me in a more simplistic way, because it really reminds me more of the original Megazord. So what do you guys think? This was the final video of the Zord comparisons. The next video I will be doing will be Megazord comparisons, both Battle Tank and Megazord mode. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that. So if you haven't, make sure you watch all the other videos that I've made on these figures, the comparisons anyway. I would really appreciate that. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video later.